Okay, so I'm going to show you the parts list. I'm setting everything out. We've got the fly sheet, and this is just a bag. This is the room divider. These are for the overview of the doorway. This is for, these long ones here are for the longest length of the tent. This is for something in the middle, and that's something in the ends. And then now I'm going to put it so that I get the door facing. And like I said, I'm going to just do these videos and snippets, put the camera down, do stuff, and then show you what I got. All right. Okay, so now I have the poles. I know it doesn't look like much, but hopefully it will magically pop up like it did in the directions. So that's just a scan of just the flat shell of the tent. And what I've done is I've laid the poles through the sleeve here, right? So they're color coded. So the two gray ones are the shortest on either end. There's one up there. I've laid the terracotta one, which goes through the center, down the middle pole, and then the longer black ones are in this thing here. And so the next video that I'm going to put them all together, but it should be magic. All right. Okay, so now I have the tent laid out, and you can see the door is right there with the terracotta color around it, and windows, and I have the poles. So you have the gray one here, which will be the ends. There's two gray ones on that side, and then I have the black ones right by the door, which are the longest of the other poles, because they'll go over the widest front to back portion of the tent. And then you see the terracotta, you can just see it there, terracotta, but that'll go along the ridge line. And so I'm going to now thread those in. There's little sleeves. I'm going to thread those in, and I'll turn the camera back on. Okay, so now I know I am making progress. Don't laugh. It just doesn't look it. So now what you have on top, see these long pokey parts with the black strap, and it's kind of scalloped. And then there's another, I know there's pokey parts with the strap. So this now on top is the rain fly, because there's no way I can get it over myself without stepping on the tent once the tent is up. So I thought better to do that. And just full disclosure here, in this very interesting way I'm doing this. So here's my setup. I've got my phone here. Don't have cell, so I can't do FaceTime with a friend who set up tents before and is going to show me. I don't know why. Anyways, and I have my camera bag for the camera that I'm using. So when I put each section of the video that you're seeing down, the camera down, put it back in the bag so it doesn't get wet. Then I take a short video for the friend to see it in lieu of FaceTime. Then I call her, and she says, yep, looks good. Now she has a picture of the directions, which is very cleverly attached to the bag, so you can't lose it, provided you don't lose the bag. She has that, and she watched the same video. We both watched the company video, but the gentleman bought this tent, said he loved it, and he did a 7-minute, I think 20-second video on exactly how to set it up in his backyard, just like that. And he did it solo, and he gave you handy details like how you know which side of the rain fly. You can see here, that's a little loop which holds that last thing so it arches over the door. Little stuff like that has saved me doing it and undoing it a million times, and very cool. So anyways, now I'll call Jennifer on the phone, and with the video, and we'll go, yep, and we're both blind. I mean, although she's had the experience before of doing tents, but no one's done this before. So hey, you know, it's into the great unknown with the tent, and you get to come while I do it. How cool is that? All right. Okay, I'm taking a deep breath. So never having done a tent, certainly not this real kind of a tent before, and doing it one person, and trying to, our FaceTime isn't working. So anyways, it's very fun. Yay. And what you can see I have one end wall up, and this terracotta pole, see the terracotta, I think goes in there, but hey, I don't know. And there should be another one in there, so I'm thinking I'm going to stand this end wall up on the other side and do it. And in the meantime, I'm breathing and centering so I don't, you know, do whatever. Okay. Okay, so now I have it. Yes, that's a Humpty Dumpty sort of a tent. But what I'm trying to do with the person, my friend, in my pocket, hey, you know, if you want to see comic relief, someone should be videoing me, all of me doing this, and then you'd be laughing your butt off. So anyways, what I'm trying to do is set up the gist of the frame of the tent and then stake it all. So I thought I'd stop and put this section of the video in the full video that you can see. So that's kind of my interesting thing, and maybe in one or other two little clips it'll be magic, but we haven't gotten there yet. Okay, so now it's looking a little bit more magical. Yes, it's not plumb for all of you people who know straight lines and plumb corners. Forget about it right this minute.
Well, right, but
hang on, no, I'm talking.
And you're doing it by yourself.
Yes, and I'm talking to the world right this second, so sorry. So somehow we have to figure out remotely. Jennifer's doing a bang-up job, man. This is so cool. I'm not doing it alone, so that's good, because I'm really good at some things. Multi-dimensional, I can do that really good. This is linear stuff. Anyway, so you see, this is kind of what it looks like, and I have to square it up. I'm gonna walk around, and I gotta tie all this stuff off. There is a trick for tent staking properly, which I don't remember, not for staking tents, but for staking pop-ups for my farmers market days and getting proper stakes. But so this here is the rain fly. You can see it'll be open air. Anyways, that's where I am. And now we're gonna figure out how to fix it. And hopefully we'll have a ta-da for the test run soon. Okay, it's almost ta-da. Not yet, but it's getting better. I have to put the tie ropes down for the rest of the rain fly. I've got 6 stakes and 6 tie ropes. So we're gonna figure that out next, because there's some kind of grommety deal. I think it has to grab both sides at the end. You see that little thing there? So figure that out, and then yeah, this has to be pulled and straight. Anyways, all right, be back. Okay, so this is as close as we're gonna get to a ta-da first trial run. Not half bad. Thank God I have this person in my pocket. So we're gonna walk up, and the rain fly works. We're gonna unzip the door, but it's hot here. It's 62 and sun out, and inside, before I opened the windows, the first time I went in here, it was pretty hot. So we're gonna, oops, sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna do that like that. I do have to be careful because this lip, Jennifer says, is to keep the rain out, which is great, but we don't want doggies or human tripping on it. So here you go. This is the inside of the tent. Those windows are obviously flaps that I can unzip. The door I can shut all the way, keep everybody in, cat in, hopefully, Rosie in. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but this is netting. So when the rain fly comes off, this would all be to the air, also the sun, so at least this gives you a little shade. So I just have to figure that out. But anyways, the thought is, and there's a curtain-y thing you could blanket off. I don't want to do that. But I'm going to get a canvas painter's tarp to lay down to keep this tent floor from getting holes in it from dog toenails and not slippery. And then I'll have, you know, the trifold mattress bed over there, and we'll all sleep, kitty bed. And then over here I've got a tiny little, hasn't showed up yet. Oh, that reminds me. Hope it shows up today. A tiny little foldable table that I can use with my camp chair to use the laptop and run that. And here I have my Danger electrical cord. It's a special thing that's super velcro so the rain doesn't come in, but you can have the cord, power cord, come in. And what I was thinking is that if I go someplace where there's no light pollution and no rain shield, rain whatever it's called, and I have it off, I can lay down and do beautiful astrocartography, astrophotography things of the night sky, and do videos for you on that. So that would be fun. So there we go with Jennifer's help. Amazing. That is a ta-da view of the first tent setup ever at 58.5 years old. I love you. Okay, so I'm in the process of taking it down to fold it up, see if I can get it all in that little black bag. We'll see. All right, look at that. I got it back in. No damage to the grass or to any of the people who played a part in putting this together. Hi. I couldn't get the camera to work this way. Anyways, there you go. First time ever setting up a tent. And the sun was out, so that's good. It just was hot. We're not used to hot around here. So trial run, first time set up for my first tent ever. So it's back in the bag as I showed you, and all these pieces were just taken and put together in one video. And the dogs are, well, you can't see that. The dogs are resting in the shade, and we'll see. That's the next part of the adventure. So this is pre-day one, how to do the tent, and there'll be another video where I'll take you inside hopefully later today. It's 4/24/22 inside the bed of the truck, and the truck just for a quick little see of the neat storage packing thing, because I'm packing not to just stuff stuff in the truck. I'm packing so I can actually live out of it. So that'll be next. I love you.